Hello and welcome adventurers back to the Dragon's Table. This is in fact session. Let me get my teeth back in. Hello. This is session 20, despite what our title always says. Otherwise, we're having a very long session 12. Anyway, I am your DM, the Trixie Goth. We are missing one player today. Unfortunately, not feeling well. Our lovely Lilia will not be joining us this week. So, starting from the top, we have the wonderful Mama Her and the Bros doing Yasmita. We have the wonderful James White Dragon playing Winston. Our fantastic Moonlight Sarah playing Meliana. And last but not least, Channing Bomb playing Jasmine. We also will have joining us shortly Pixie Pen playing Keyleth, who unfortunately also is feeling a bit under the weather but is recovering. So, warm tea and kind of lots of hope there. So, just the quick normal rundowns. Rule lawyers, this is not the game for you. This is the epitome of fuck around and find out that happens almost every session. If brilliant stupidity and stupid brilliance can happen, it will, and we will try and make it so. So if you're very, very strict to the rules, it may not be your cup of tea, but that's fine. Please also be aware this is an 18 plus stream. There is swearing, there is gore, there is all things going on. So please be aware of that. This is not a child-friendly stream. Getting back round, we have all the fun things. Yes. Welcome to the chat for the first time. I believe you subscribed not so long ago. Hello, Ritheries. I do apologise if I pronounced that wrong. Please tell me how it's done. Also, we have a Discord now, a community Discord. We are tweaking it and changing it so it will kind of. Pixie Pen has arrived. Hey. It will kind of tweak over the next couple of weeks as we get used to having a community Discord, because this is the first time ever for us, so please bear with us. So that's fun. Also, D&D would not be D&D without the dice. So if you are in need of new dice, new shiny dice, which by the way, they have certain class dice set up on their page, which is the rogue ones are looking very pretty. Fabled Rolls. Again, I don't know if you can actually see this. I have straight light, haha, kind of. Fabled Rolls. Head over there. It's fabledrolls.com. They also have Instagram, and I believe they have a Facebook, where they have some amazing dice. They have like a Beholder D20, which for me as a DM is rather tempting to roll. But anyway, so without further ado, and all the introductions are out the way, can I have all my players roll a d20 for me, please? Six.
19.
6, 19.
7.
7.
11.
11.
And I get 5.
Okay, I'm so to be sorry. I had a horrible moment there. That was going to be Pixie Pen. I am so sorry. Go ahead, take it away, James. What happened last session?
Okay, last session we stayed inside the cave. We didn't move from the cave. The cave has become our friend. Winston went fishing. Probably wasn't a good idea because there were monsters. And Lily was upset. Lydia was upset that fishing wasn't allowed because Winston, so which turned out to be Audrey too from Little Eat Her, and the things which it was controlling, which we then had to fight. We did. Then so everyone walked over. Comfort Lilia. We all had a moment. Meliana spent the session trying to ask Lilia a question. I can't remember if she did actually ask the question, but she wanted to. And Winston sort of hiding something, because he realized that she said something about her experience. So he took her to the side and they had a heart to heart. Yasmita old, but was in fact only about 30, and when she was about old, her little mouse died and was stepped on, so she begged someone to help her and bring him back, and a demon answered and took away all her years in trade for this little mouse. And instead of just giving her the little mouse back, they turned the little mouse into a skeleton. And upon hearing all of this information, our lovely Jasmine decided to use a wish that she pulled from the deck of many things, with unbeknownst to everyone else in the party, wished for Yasmita to have her years back. And not only that, but also little Necro Screamer was turned back into a living mouse. And we're going to find out this session whether that changes her voice or not. We're going to find out whether there's any difference there. And Winston was also made a very cool hat. Yasmita made Winston a hat, which he treasured. So very importantly, member of the adopted him. So yes, that is where we got up to.
Yeah, that's a pretty apt rundown. Thank you.
Didn't want to interrupt. Can I interrupt quickly now?
Yes.
James, you are really echoing. I can hear you twice. I don't know if anyone else can hear you twice, but
I think it's because his new mic is really, really powerful.
Is my new mic really good?
I think your new mic really good.
I'll just talk here. There we go. Can you guys hear me like this?
Yeah, that's a yes.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
as is the rule with this entire campaign, technical issues are a thing and have become part of the course for every session. So please be aware of that. We're doing great, thanks. We're doing great. Right, so you all have a long rest. Jasmine and Mediana had their visions while they slept. So everyone seems to have slept rather well. You all seem to wake up, relatively well rejuvenated, well recovered. You didn't take too much of a beating with the body taker plants, so aptly named Audrey 2. I couldn't resist, I'm sorry. So, and true, Yasmita, you wake up for the first time in what feels the longest time. You do not ache. You feel like you have a full kind of day's worth of energy. Nothing aches, nothing's sore. You have slept the best you've slept in a very long time. And it's a new, strange, but pleasant feeling to feel youth once again. Which is very, very interesting, because you also notice that kind of as you've thought about this, you are now out of the danger zone with your injury.
I don't think, by the
You have just cut out for me. I do not know why.
Yep. You just stop talking.
What was I saying about technical issues? Yes! Tell you what, I will come back to you, Yasmita, where you figure out what the hell's happened. Do you want to try talking and find out?
Hello?
Yes! Okay,
There we go.
right. We can hear you now.
I was using my bad foot to use my pedal, and it's probably that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
That's because I got the little chaos.
Oh.
You cut out again.
I've got the chaos gremlin on the other leg, that's why. Can you hear me now?
Yes. We
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay. I was saying that I think I said at the end of the last session that I hadn't realised that
Oh yeah, no.
I'd changed.
Yeah.
I could see that my mouth was back,
Yeah.
and in my head, that's all that Jasmine had done, and it was enough.
This is what I'm.
So I wake up not realising why I feel so refreshed.
Yes. This is it. This is the. It's suspicious because for the first time in such a long time, you feel good. You feel good waking up this morning.
So I think she'll just stretch and then check on Necro.
He's curled up. He's almost he's doing the mouse equivalent of a purr as he's sleeping.
and then I'll tuck him inside my robes, and I'll stretch again and exit the tent and just walk towards everyone else's tents.
That's cool. Jasmine, you have woken up. Your wound no longer aches. There is it feels a bit heavy, like as if you've slept on it. But there's no ache to it. There's no numbness to it. It's just feels a little bit heavy. It's like you've worked the muscle too much yesterday, and it's a little bit like a pulled muscle. But beyond that, again, you are now out of the danger zone.
I wake up and it takes me a moment to like get up. I feel very weak. Laddie, give me a hand. And he just like lifts me up. And I start getting ready, and it takes a while. Like Laddie's come out of the tent, like kind of standing guard, watching everyone, and it takes me a long while to get things. And I realize I can't carry everything, so I put a bunch of stuff in my bag of holding that I usually just carry on me. And I walk out of the tent, and anyone who sees me, I am sluggish, drooping. I'm very pale, paler than usual. I don't look like I've had a good night's sleep. I just looked so weak and drained.
Okay, so Miliana, as you would have only had 3 hours of your meditation time, what were you doing for the rest of the night? Were you doing anything in particular?
I was just keeping watch. Like, obviously, there's two deadly plants in here. We don't know what else might be trying to kill us in here, and those fish weren't particularly the nicest looking.
Yeah, the kelpie-like creatures aren't exactly the funnest. So, Keyleth, how are you doing this morning? You've woken up, and again, you are used to camping out on road, dirt, forest, whatever. Nothing stops you from sleeping now. So you have had a pretty good night's sleep. How are we doing this morning?
Keyleth is good. She sort of wakes up, feels pretty refreshed. She's just like thinking over the events of yesterday, and particularly she starts to feel a bit bad that she lost her rag a little bit with some of the group. She was stressed. She's reached a point where she's just like, this whole adventure. She's not used to being around this many people. She's been a lone wolf for like 15 years. So being around this many people and actually having to care about other people is stressing her out, because it's not just herself she has to look after anymore. And so she feels a bit bad, and she gets it into her head that she wants to go and sort of speak to a few people, see if she can just make sure that no one's sort of upset with her or cross with her, particularly sort of Lilia and Yasmita. So she's gonna sort of exit her tent and start just looking around, and if she spots one of them, she's gonna beeline towards one of them.
Cool. So the only people who really truly know that Yasmita has been restored to her proper age is Winston, Haystats, Meliana, and Jasmine and Laddie, by that extension. Keyleth and Loma were zonked out by this point. So as you exit your tent, Lilia is curled up, still in wolf form. She's feeling very comfortable in her wolf form. She is keeping to it, which seems safest at this point. But when you step out, there is another halfling. And you recognise the robing. You recognise the height, because they're now standing a lot taller, a lot more straight back than before. But other than the clothing and the messy hair, which is now a lot fuller, has its colour back, you don't recognise this halfling.
Was Meliana there? I didn't think Meliana was. Were you there, Meliana?
Meliana was very specifically on the very edge of her meditation. She was warned to be. So she would have. It's like when you're half awake, where you can hear what's going on and your brain's registering it, but you're just like, I am tired, I'm asleep, this is not. Nothing's reacting. So she's heard what's happened, and it's kind of processed throughout those 3 hours. But she hasn't seen you. So she knows, seeing this new halfling, she's put 2 and 2 together. Keyleth, on the other hand, has no idea.
Good morning. Does she have her back to me?
I think she was heading towards your tent.
No, I'm walking towards you.
Yeah, she was
you're
walking
towards me. Sorry, Tash, I didn't hear you then. I think you were muted.
She's walking towards you.
And quite, with purpose.
So as you're coming towards me, I just sort of put a hand out and just go, stop, wait. I I'm like looking at her, and I'm sort of looking around to see if anyone else is sort of like bothered about this apparent stranger in our
What the hell
camp.
is?
And sorry, who are you?
Oh, okay, real funny. I know you were a bit off with me, but what do you mean?
And I just go, I said, who are you? What is your name?
Make a perception check for me.
Oh.
Are you using exactly the same voice as you did when you were older?
No, I'm trying to change it, but it's really hard to get out of it. So just bear with.
So I'm also like, this doesn't sound like her. I also rolled an 11, so that's not very high.
So now that she's started to talk, and it's the attitude, the mannerisms, it takes a minute, but you are looking at Yasmita.
You don't know that yet.
It takes a minute, because obviously the voice is also a lot younger, so it's not as croaky, it's not as high-pitched, it's not as strained as it has been. So you are, as you listen to her talk, it slowly sinks in that what you're looking at is Yasmita.
You know me, come on.
Yasmita?
Yeah. Hello.
And I close the gap between us, and can I just sort of, I go to kneel down, so I'm like effectively then eye line height to her, and just sort of put almost 2 hands on her shoulder. I'm like looking at her, I'm like, what happened to you?
That's just rude. This is what I look like when I wake up.
And I'm just sort of I'm just sort of like looking, I'm like, and I'm shocked, and so I just sort of go, anyone? Winston? Loma? Jasmine? Hello?
Yes.
Could you come here, please?
Did anyone have a weird sleep? I feel so like I'm technically rested, but I'm so drained. What's up, Keyleth?
And I'm still sort of holding Yasmita. I'm like, what's...
Why are you holding
Why don't you
Yasmita?
believe me?
Why are you holding Yasmita? I know she's annoying sometimes, but we've reconciled. It's okay. What's up?
Do I need to show you ID or something?
What's ID? Never heard of it. What does ID mean?
Identification.
I did it.
Do I need to show you my identification?
ID? I did it. Yeah, it probably has me as fault. She probably did it.
I definitely did it. And I was like, and just still not realizing that I look different and being completely
Keyleth,
confused.
what's wrong? How are you feeling? I know you were not great last night. Are you okay?
Hey, we'll circle back round to that. But can we address? You're not freaked out by this?
Yeah, I did. I
That's
did
so
this.
rude.
I
Sorry,
did this.
no.
I did this last night.
You
Look,
did
it's
this.
me. And then she just opens up her robe, thinking that she's gonna have her big saggy titties out.
And I just
I made hand a mirror, realizing Yasmita probably hasn't looked at herself out of my bag and just floated in front of her face. Oh, Yasmita, you probably not seen yourself yet. Here, look.
As I see myself, I get confused that it's a mirror, and I think that something's just apparated in front of me, and I'm like, I don't recognize myself, so I just punch the mirror.
There's a mirror in front of where I am, in front of you.
Yeah, it's in between you two, so
You get a bit of
Do
a
that with me.
whiplash on this.
Jesus.
Yasmita, that was my own mirror.
Okay, she hasn't hit it hard enough to crack it, but because it's in the mage hand, it has moved with inertia. But she's also hurt her hand, so that's kind of
Can I-
calm her back on.
Can I
that.
sort of grab it?
Yeah.
Sort of steady it and go. I'm sorry if I was being weird when I first saw you, but maybe this explains why. Have a look at yourself. Look. Do you see now why I was confused?
I note Yasmita's robe is still open when she's doing this.
Yeah, Keyleth's really trying quite hard to like keep eye contact up here because she's trying to be polite, but
He just jiggles them up and down a bit. Ooh.
They now have jiggle physics back, so you're good. You're fine. You don't need to test that one out.
And then she'll look down and go, "Oh my god, they're beautiful! Somebody give me good titties!"
I don't think it's not just those. Like, it's all of you.
She looks flavored out.
I just Esmita, I think.
not there anymore.
Oh my god.
Okay. Who did a disguise on me? Who did disguise on me? Because you're
Yasmita.
really making my day.
Yasmita, remember last night when I made a wish?
Yeah, you
Wishing
saved my
that-
mouse.
Your mouse?
Yeah, my mouse. Necro Screamer. And he just goes. And just screams
Oh.
at you.
I'm gonna be honest, that's the side effect to the wish. My main wish was for you to get back your years. To know my cards that I want everyone to draw. I like everyone to draw a card. So I practice what I preach. So I drew a card. And one of them is that I got a certain number of wishes. And I used one of those wishes to remove the curse that was on you last night.
You had a curse on you?
I think it backfired a little bit because I am so drained. And you see, Yasmita is not wearing her armor. I'm just wearing casual clothes. I could barely put my armor on. Everything's in my bag. I feel so weak. I don't know. It's the last night. It's the last time I do anything nice for anyone else. And I go to get some kind of food in me. Winston, breakfast, please.
Yeah, no offense, but you do look like shit.
I wish I could say the same, but you actually did pretty good.
Keyleth gets sort of stands up and goes, well, you look great, and I don't really know what to say. This is amazing, but I mean, I came over anyway just to apologize for being a bit of a dick.
Oh my god,
Yesterday.
yeah, you were a dick, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
sorry. I'm sorry. Should we get some food? She's not very good. She's not very good at this sort of thing. So she's like,
forgive you, though.
Thanks.
I don't know about Lilia. She hates you.
Yeah,
Lilia
I
is
might.
actively snoring over by her rock at the minute. She's.
I wouldn't wake her.
Yeah, I might wait until she's not a wolf to talk to her.
Yeah, she whispered in my ear that if you come over to her today, she's gonna probably bite your face off.
Great, fabulous. That's exactly what I want to hear. Cool. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna get some food as well. She goes.
Okay.
She sort of turns. Great chat.
I take it Winston is now doing in the middle of trying to create breakfast.
Anyone up for some bacon and eggs? That's right.
Mike.
Winston has bacon and eggs.
I'll take them.
Anyone?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, yes, yes.
As I go over to food, I sort of go, did you know about this situation as well?
My little sister.
And she looks even more confused than before. Because she's like,
What do you mean? What do you mean, sis? Well, hang on. I know. I'm not all with it, and it was a weird night. What do you mean, sister? How long have you two been related?
How many hours has it been? Hold on. How long has it passed?
8 hours.
Yeah.
8 hours.
8 hours.
Well, last night I adopted Yasmita, and now she is my little sister.
And
technically she's.
Was this before or after my wish?
This was before your wish.
Well, I wish you. I'm joking.
Be very careful with your next words.
At that point, when he said about 8 hours, he just suddenly feels this tiny lump jump on him from the and just like give him a noogie on the top of his head. Yeah, hi, bro.
Wait, does that mean she's also Loma's sister now?
Wait, what?
Not yet.
Wait, what? What?
Well, you and Loma are together, right?
Yeah.
So that makes her Loma's sister.
sister-in-law?
That's how a relationship works, right? I don't know how it works. I know people get together, they're now family, so their family's their family. That's what I've heard anyway.
That takes a while. You have to get married first. Me and Loma aren't married. Maybe.
What's married?
From behind Winston, a voice goes, "Well, you know how to change that one, don't you?" Literally, like an inch from his back. As Loma exits her tent, goes, "I heard way too much yelling for this early in the morning. What's going on, and who the hell is she?" And deliberately points over at Yasmita.
Yasmita.
I run up and give her a hug and go, "Sister!"
So I was right. She is her sister now. Why are you lying to me, Winston?
Looks over at Winston and gives him the deadliest look, going, "We will be discussing that later."
What? Oh.
She still doesn't know who I am, though. I'm surprised she let me hug her.
I once over to
Yasmita.
I wander over to Winston and whisper, "I could wish she's not angry at you if you want."
No, don't, no. Just okay. Yeah, can everyone? Can I just have a moment with Jasmine? Jasmine, how many wishes do you have? And also, no, you know what? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Just careful what you wish for.
I will tell you.
Careful.
If you draw a card. It will also make me feel better, Winston. I'm very weak and tired and sick. I think that wish would have backfired on me. I think you should help me since I helped your sister and draw a card.
Could we not just help you out, cure wounds on you? Maybe not draw more cards at this time in the workday.
Rather than draw a card, Winston grabs his instrument and casts Bardic Inspiration on Jasmine. Jasmine, get better, get well and be merry. Jasmine, get better, be well and be gay. Jasmine, get better, be well and be gay.
Jasmine eyes Winston. Jasmine eyes Winston. Jasmine eyes Winston. You know what, Winston? You're lucky I like your singing. and your food. And I go over to get myself some bacon and eggs, still looking like shit.
Loma who's been hugged by Yasmita, is like, ah, and then spots Jasmine and goes, how much did this one cost you? And how many cards?
Just 1 second. Where's my cards? I don't know if I'm allowed to count my cards in the deck of many things.
I will allow off the table for you to count them, so I know how many you have.
Nah, you don't need to know. Circle back to me on the cards thing, but
Cool.
look, there was a lot going on last night. There was some heart to heart. I empathized with Yasmita. We kind of share some trauma, so I made a little wish, and now she's not cursed anymore. And now I'm hungry. And I just like,
Okay.
anything else?
Okay. Yeah. I missed way too much. That's the last time I go to bed first. How long are you gonna hug me?
I want to get in on this.
Oh,
Winston
maybe
runs towards and gives
forever.
them a hug.
Huh?
I don't know, maybe forever.
Can
I
I?
feel like happy.
Is your robe still open or is it now closed? Because it's still
open.
Forever and ever and ever, as Winston comes in the hug too.
And I open up my hug to include Winston. And ever.
Okay, she very carefully kind of wriggles herself out of this. I am not comfortable having a woman's body pressed up against me like that. Especially
No,
when
I
she's
may not.
throwing around the word
I may
sister.
not know a lot about love and relationship, but I'm pretty sure when you hug your siblings, you're meant to have clothes on.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
I already have 5 other siblings I need to deal with. I'm not dealing with another one. Thank you. She goes and gets breakfast. So you're all kind of sat relatively round a little campfire, having your food. What are you guys planning to do for the day? Where are we planning to head off to? Now that you've...
To answer your question, Loma, I have 12 cards left. Would you like to make it 11?
No, but I'm glad we have 11 chances of not fucking up at some point today.
No, there's 12. Unless you're going to make it 11.
Okay, 12
I-
chances of not going.
Can I ask Meliana to see if we can see her map? Because I think was it Meliana's map last time that showed us the new big
Any
city?
Of the maps can.
Any of the
It's
maps
just
can.
hers,
Okay,
She happened to ask the question at the time.
cool. So I'm gonna pull out my map then, and I'm sat on the ground with eating. But I'm gonna put it down.
Okay.
And it's got obviously the big city on it, and just be like, right. I'm gonna point at the the bit where it's circled, where it was like that was where
The book was, yeah.
book was, and just go, should we go there? And just pose it as a question to the rest of the group.
I think we should. If I remember correctly, we got like 2 days left of travel. So we might as well try and get as much done today as possible. Just, and I look directly at Winston and Yasmita. Don't touch any weird plants.
And I suggest then that once we get out of these godforsaken tunnels and into this city, we maybe make a few stops, stock up. Also, I would quite like to get that note fully decoded. I know we got some of it done, but I reckon we could find someone who could do it for us.
Yeah.
That just might help.
Yeah, that's... Lone was like, yeah, sounds about right.
I could wish we knew what it said.
I mean,
looks at Jasmine and goes, are you honestly tempted to waste a wish on that?
I have like 8 more.
I reckon save them. Let's save them. They seem like...
Okay, no. Loma's going to insight that. Loma is going to insight that.
Jasmine, would you like more bacon and eggs?
I wouldn't say no.
That's a 14. What did you roll?
Pardon?
It's a 28.
Okay, so she believes you. She thinks you have 8 more.
I would love some more bacon and eggs, Winston. And I just look at
28 wishes. How many cards have you drawn?
8. She said 8, Winston.
Chris rolled a 28. Jasmine's saying has 8. But Winston wants to believe I have 28 wishes. I'm not going to stop him.
I would be so worried about the amount of chaos that could cause.
Jasmine, does that mean you can make my wish come true? About a cart made of cheese wheels and a wheel.
I will knock you out and drag you the rest of this way.
Oh.
So
I
Loma
could wish she would
stands.
let you have one and then wish for you to have one.
No, that doesn't seem fair. She said no.
Loma goes and starts packing.
Whoosh!
Yeah.
Jasmine actively does that. I don't know what that means. I just remember hearing it once when I was younger. And it seemed fitting.
Loma goes and packs up the tents. It's about a half an hour job. She's got pretty quick at it now. And is there anything else anybody wants to do in this particular cavern before you leave?
No.
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 Let's go!
No.
I just want to make sure the plants are not starting to regrow, because I remember we salted them before we went to sleep.
You have no sign that there's any movement or life or anything of the sort going on in that direction.
Any movement from the water?
0.
Okay, as we're leaving, just to make sure, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on where the plants once was. Doing so, I take
Necrotic damage.
6 points of necrotic damage. So as you see me cast this spell, you just hear me scream in agony as black tendrils just go up my body. Ow! That hurt. What the fuck? Who did that?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I cast magic. Ow! And you just see these black vines. Ow!
Oh my gosh, you okay?
I'll just make sure I can see everyone in line of sight. Who did it? No, I see you all. The hell was that?
I'm very confused.
You're confused.
Are you okay?
I hate this tunnel. Let's leave. And Jasmine starts leaving.
Winston is close behind, like, I'm coming.
So, what is marching order? Who's leaving? Who's heading first?
Sounds like Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yeah, I
first.
will be first. Laddie will bring up the rear just to keep an eye on our backs.
Okay, so it's Winston behind that.
Yep.
How dark is the tunnel?
I'll be close up behind that.
Okay. It's dimly lit. It's you can see the general shape of the tunnel, and what's going on, but beyond that, it doesn't seem very bright.
Okay. Well, this is going to be funny. I'm going to cast Dance and Lights, where I take another 10 points of necrotic damage. Now, because I took damage, I've got to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on my spell. I failed a concentration on my spell.
Jasmine, what is
So I
wrong?
cast
Are you
Dance and Light.
okay?
I was like, who? Anyone got some light? What the hell?
Okay,
I
Did
like
your
it.
curse
Sure.
pass to me, Yasmita?
And use Healing Touch.
Okay. Loma actively digs around in her bag of holding, pulls out a torch for everyone, and does, without thinking, reaches out and clicks her fingers and lights the torch. She then looks down at her hand and goes, "Well, that's new." Okay, and then does it to each of them. So you each are carrying a torch to see by, which gives actually quite a wide range of light. So who's following up behind Yasmita and Winston?
Jasmine just got cured 13, by the way.
Oh.
Keelif's going to put herself in the back, I think.
Keelif's going to put herself back. So, Meliana, are you going to go up behind Winston?
Yeah, I'll go behind Winston and.
Okay. So, and then it's Keelif, Loma, and Laddie. Lilia is following behind in wolf form, just keeping to herself. Okay, so that's marching order. Great. What could possibly go wrong? Says the DM.
What about the imp? Is the imp coming too?
Yes, the imp come to. Probably with Yasmita. Cool.
Oh, by the way, when you see my imp come out,
Euphemism.
he's celebrating my change, so he's now got a little party hat. It's come out, just appeared on his head. He did because we got younger. He also got a bit younger, so his tash like disappeared.
Okay. That moment, your DM has a mental breakdown in the middle of your game.
And I also, by the way, pass over a potion of healing to Jasmine.
Okay, cool. So, you set off down this very long tunnel. It is, from the map, it seems like a one-way system. That this is the one road from the city to the lab you've just left. The only road between the lab you've just left and the city. There's no other pathways, no other breaks offs, no other entryway. And you travel for about an hour, then 2, then 3. Obviously you take a break to have small rations for lunch, and then it's probably mid-evening, just getting into evening time. Can Jasmine and Meliana please make perception checks for me?
That's 19.
Fantastic.
7.
Okay. So you don't notice this as much because you are drained. You are mentally and emotionally drained. You are very confused by this backlash of magic every time you cast. So your mind is elsewhere. However, I should also check. Because this... Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Meliana, you know, as you're walking, you don't know what drew you to do it, but you look down as you're walking. And you're watching the feet in front of you. And you notice something in the ground. It looks like scuff marks at first. And it doesn't quite register. But then about a mile, maybe 2 down, you come across it again. This time, a bit more worn, but there's certain patches that you see a bit more. And you're pretty sure that was a rune. And you keep walking, and another mile or so down, again, on the ground, it's like, that's the outline of a circle. And then another mile. And this one, for some reason, isn't as dusty or as covered. And you watch it come into view and it's dusty, like, it's been well worn. It's probably been walked over a good couple of times. or was walked over a good couple of times at one point. Seems disused now. But now that you've stopped to spot them, you notice a circle, a incantation circle of some kind, in the ground in front of you. And now that you kind of know the rough kind of sizing and dimension and the runes on it, you spot another one about a mile down. And then another mile. And it's marked off almost every single mile that you've passed now is a circle. What do you do?
She's going to call to everyone to stop a minute and say to them, everyone, we need to look at the floor because I keep seeing these symbols on the floor every mile or so. What does it? Can I investigate one of them closer?
You can roll investigation.
Now that she pointed out, could I?
Yes, you may.
Can Winston roll history?
You may, yes.
So would it be investigation or arcana?
Your choice, whichever's better for you.
DM, do I have inspiration?
I shall check.
15.
I'm going
After
to use
last night, you
inspiration
should
as well.
have.
Hold on. I'm in the wrong side. Hold on, give me 5 seconds. Jasmine, you do not, unfortunately.
Then that's an 8.
I've got inspiration, haven't I?
Beliana, yes, you have.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to use it. And then, so that'd be 24.
Okay, cool. For your investigation, or was it Arcana?
Arcana.
Okay, cool. Winston, what was yours again? 15?
15.
15 for history. Okay, so Jasmine, you're a bit brain fried. Nothing's kind of coming into focus at the minute. You don't recognise the layout. You're pretty sure if you kind of had time to dust it away and kind of go through each one when your brain isn't so fogged, you probably would know. But right now, it's just not registering. Meliana, you take a second and kind of actually stop to study him now that everybody's stepped off this circle so you can actually see it in its entirety. You recognise a transportation circle. And you also know that for it to be made permanent in the way that it has here, it has to be engraved for over a year. Every single day for a year. So someone has taken, for it to have one almost every mile along this tunnel, it would have taken a lot of work. Now, Winston, you vaguely have a hint at what this might be. Being that this is a single tunnel to one place, you, and growing up within the nobility where a lot of nobles come to being who they are via business or trade, you know one of the main practices for mining trade is to mark a mile. As a tunnel is built in or mined in, it means that the deeper you go, you don't have to walk all the way there and back. You can just transport to the circle and start working. It's a cost cutting scheme that was made up centuries ago to mean that work could be done faster. Less time was used in travelling from one place to another, especially in very large diamond mines, magical crystal mines and things like that.
Would Winston know how to access the system and find where the first one was planted?
You personally wouldn't know.
Okay.
You're not trained magically enough to have that knowledge. But someone could activate it if they wanted, but not knowing where it's going could be just as dangerous.
So, hey guys, interesting fact about these runes. They're actually transporters. That you can use them to teleport, which is a weird word that I once heard. Anyway, so got good news. We could step on one, use it. Bad news is we could end up inside a swimming pool at the bottom of the sea.
Let's
and drown.
not.
Loma is now trying to work out the physics of a swimming pool at the bottom of the ocean. That's where her mind's gone. So, what are we doing? What's people's thoughts?
Everyone step back. I click my fingers and summon Azza, and I get Azza to activate the circle. And look through Azza's eyes, see where she ends up.
Okay.
Everyone get back from the circle. My little dragon's gonna go investigate.
Okay.
Well, careful. You don't want her to end up in a swim pool at the bottom of the sea.
She'll bounce out
Winston.
and then come back here.
Oh, you didn't care when it was my imp.
Heavy water, gosh.
Oh yeah, you
Well,
was all
hey,
fine
now,
when it
your
was
imp
going to be me
volunteered.
going in there.
Okay. So, the circle does activate. It does take a second. Now that it's realising the intention is to be used rather than just walked over. It activates, and everyone watches as this circle glows, and there's a flash, and as it disappears in front of you.
And I'm now deaf and blind to everyone else.
Yes. Loma very carefully positions herself on one side of you while Laddie does the other, just to be on the safe side. So it takes a second. There's almost like a slight delay in what you're seeing, because obviously, realistically, you have a range on your connection to her. She's technically outside that range, but because you're stood right next to the transportation circle which she's travelled through, you're technically not, because you're just almost on one side of a door. So the spell is having trouble connecting, but it's connecting. And what she sees looks like a storage room. There is bookshelves and full with books. There's a cabinet full of vials and crystals. There's a big kind of work desk to one side that is cluttered with mountains of paperwork that is probably so old and brittle that if you touched it, it would just crumble into dust. There is shelving with scrolls, several chests of God knows what stacked up in the corner, and this massive big circle. There's no windows to this room. There is one very large door in front of Azza, and she does creep forward towards it a little bit. There's no sound coming from this room, and there doesn't seem to be any sound from beyond. So she very, very cautiously kind of jumps up on the door handle and lets it sink under her weight, and the door kind of creaks open. And there's a long corridor and a door across from that. She's very cautious. She looks around. She kind of scuttles forward.
She takes a big sniff to see if she smells anything.
It smells musty. It's just like you know what a tomb smells like. Very oddly, you know what a tomb smells like, and this is the same kind of musty smell you get from old stagnant air that hasn't been moved in ages and has just been left to be still.
I'm relaying everything I see, but I'm shouting because I can't hear myself.
Okay, and so everyone's getting this relay back. And as Azza jumps up onto the handle of this next door, and the door handle slips down, and the door creaks open, can everybody roll initiative for me, please?
Damn.
5.
Oh boy, I'm rolling bad today, guys.
15.
My only good roll was the start of the session. Okay, so that's.
7.
What is we known? I'm also not wearing armor.
Yes, I am very aware of that.
Oh.
We're just gonna make this so much more interesting.
Oh no. Map's changed.
Oh, there you are.
So I'm trying to find appropriate. Bless you.
Chris, off
Yep.
table, does
Yep.
the curse affect my initiative roll as well?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 13 initiative.
Okay.
No, it's just saving throws.
Oh, it's just saving throws. Okay, cool. I thought it was everything. No.
No,
Good.
it's just saving throws.
Bear me a moment while I type everything in. Oh. Sorry. I was better prepared last time. Not so much this time.
While
Used
the
to meet
DM's
some
doing that,
enemies.
can you read out your initiatives, please?
I got 9. Laddie got 14.
Winston roll 15.
5. 5 for me.
I got 7.
Oh, you're gonna have to hope I really roll bad.
I don't
Did
know what's
Loma
coming
get-
for me. I can't see anything.
Oh, I did a Loma roll.
Loma has not rolled yet. Give her a second. Okay, so that's just gonna be a fun run. So, Loma, what are you rolling, my love? Cool. Okay, Yasmita, what did you roll?
19.
Lilia, I'm gonna put 0. Jasmine, what did you roll?
9, and Laddie got 14.
Okay, bear me a second. I need to do. 29, right? What's Lady's armor class?
16.
Keith, what did you get?
5.
Winston?
15.
Miliana?
7.
Ooh.
And what was Loma?
22. Okay. So, just so we're knowing where we are, I'm going to do circle. Bright red circle. Can everyone place where they are? I know Loma's this side with Jasmine here. I'll put Laddie in a second.
Can someone just remind me, just very quickly, what's just happened? Because I had technical difficulties.
So, Jasmine has sent Azza through this circle to see what's on the other side, to see where it comes out, and transports her to. While Azza has been investigating, from the other end of the tunnel, leading in the direction you're heading, a mass of mind flares and abominations have just appeared from possibly the a different connect point to the circle in front. So they basically transported in, and because apparently the one they were going for couldn't be activated because someone else was just using it. So, starting at the top is in fact Loma, which makes things extremely interesting. Loma,
Someone better shake me. I can't hear or see anything.
So the first thing Loma does is does kind of tap you and kind of go, Jasmine, time to wake up, Jasmine.
Eddie, wake up.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Sorry, that's the vibe I just got there.
Yes,
Gotta wake
essentially.
up, gotta wake up.
Okay. So she's just going to. She's gonna do as her other action. She's going to throw one of her daggers. That's 11. That's a dirty 20 on one of the mind flares. Yeah, mind flare A. 1d4. And she's also going to use a cruel die. Just to try and make this hurt as much as possible. It's 13 points. That's not bad. Straight off. Okay. So, the roll is one of the abominations. Now, this abomination looks very similar to one of the ones that was in the lab. They look Uncanny Valley Mind Flare. Something doesn't look quite. It doesn't look like the Mind Flare stood next to it. Stood side by side, it's very glaringly obvious that this is not a fully fledged Mind Flare. But if he wasn't stood next to one, you would have thought he was. So he. Ooh. Okay. He's going to move. Hold on. Let's make sure I'm doing that. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. He's going to get close to Laddie. Okay, can Laddie please make a intelligence saving throw, please?
That is a 4.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm making sure I read this right because the moment when your DM doesn't know they have enough dice for this.
Alright, Matthew, damn.
Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That is 18 points of psychic damage. And he's able to discern Laddie's surface and motion and thoughts. So what's he thinking right on the surface? What's he feeling right now?
Anger.
That's a good
Worry for Jasmine.
Okay.
And protectiveness.
Cool. Is he thinking anything in particular?
No, not really.
Cool. Alright. That's his action. Next is the next one. It's one of the other ones. How many do I? Okay. I wonder why it's come up with that. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 on Winston. Okay. He is going to take a bite at you.
Winston is going to react
Okay.
with cutting word.
Okay, tell me how much I've taken off this roll.
That sucks. 4 off his roll.
It helps. Oh. No, it doesn't. That's a 14 to hit.
It does not hit. Oh, no, exactly on.
Exactly on, so it hits.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. 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 That's 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I now need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Can I use inspiration?
You may, yes. This is your last inspiration, by the way.
It was in that one, so yes. No choice. Where's my intelligence? Plus 1. 15.
15. Okay.
Pardon? Roll it twice.
You have to take 2 away from it.
Oh, okay.
So that's a fail.
Hang it.
That's 20 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
That ends its turn. It's the abomination now. Its movement is 30. 30, it can only get there. Yes, Mita, you're up. So you have watched as these things have just kind of appeared pretty much out of the black. As you crowded around the circle, the lights, they've come out of just the edge of the circle of the light that you created. And they have gone straight in for the attack. They haven't even stopped or waited. And you've watched as Laddie and Winston both get bit at, and both of them kind of cradle their heads as they are hit with some sort of force that have made them almost see stars. What are you doing?
Which one was the one that got Winston? The mind drinker?
Mind Drinker A, yeah.
Okay. And just as I've looked across and seen everything, what do the other ones that we haven't seen before, what do they look like to me?
So you've got one abomination who looks very much like the patchwork abomination that you're used to. There's 2 in the back, however, that look like patchworks, but they seem... The patchwork is less intricate, as in it's not needed as many different sections or parts or something, for some reason. So they look a bit more like the Mind Flayer. If it wasn't for the obvious kind of slight patchworking around the mouth and things like that, you'd think they were a normal Mind Flayer. But you note that unlike the abominations and the Mind Drinkers whose clothing look a bit tattered, a bit worn, a bit thrown together, these are wearing almost expensive robes, or would have been expensive robes at one point. They're not as tattered. They look a bit well worn, but they're not rags or as unkept as what the rest are wearing. If anything, you'd think they're very much dressed like the Mind Flayers, who are quite pristinely dressed.
Okay. Well, I saw the mind drinker attack my bro. So that's definitely going to be the one she goes for, but she'll have noted those bits as she looked around quick. So she's going to use her crossbow of light, I think it was called, I can't remember, and attack mind drinker A.
Fantastic.
We're gonna use a free nat 20 instead, actually, instead of that roll of 2. Yeah, I'll use my free nat 20.
Okay.
And attack it with that.
Yes, Betty, you do also have inspiration, just so you're aware. Meliana, you have 1. Lydia has a couple. Keyleth, you have 1. Jasmine doesn't have any at the minute, but I'm sure that's...
I have 4.
Yeah, Jasmine, I'm pretty sure that's going to change very soon.
All right, so that is a d6 plus 7. That was a rubbish roll. 2 plus 7, 8, 9. Doubled 18. And
It's on 8, yeah?
yeah,
So that's 18 points of damage.
yeah.
Cool.
And I'm just thinking if I can do another shot or something. Hold
You've
on,
got your
wait. Well, I don't know what I can. Hold on, 1 minute. Got 2 weapon fighting as a bonus action, or
So
I can use.
You can shoot again.
I'll shoot again then. Yeah, I will shoot again.
It's a finesse or a ranged one, I believe. Because you're basically picking up a dagger and then just throwing the dagger.
Dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. I wrote the same blooming thing. So 2 plus 7 says 9 for the second one.
9, that's fine, that works.
Cool. And then my imp will go.
Fantastic.
He gets a. I don't think he hits a 10.
No, he doesn't hit, unfortunately.
He just squawks loudly at it.
Cool.
Blows a party blower at him.
Fair. Okay, the next one is this one. So they go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't do much more beyond that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't do much more beyond that. We will come back to Winston in just a moment. Laddie.
So being hit, getting a migraine. Does Laddie feel that his mind got read?
He's vaguely aware that something might have happened, but he's not entirely sure as to what it was.
Okay. So Laddie is. He's too close to him to take a shot and be affected.
Oh, DM, can I have moved, by the way? I forgot to move. Can I move and sort of get sort of around near Lilia and Caleb? Just trying to sort of get some cover.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. Sorry.
Laddie's going to use his bonus action.
Cool.
To cast Celestial Radiance.
Cool.
His wings sprout off his back.
Cool.
And he is going to fly into the air. How tall is this cave?
It's a good 50, 60 feet up.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go 30 feet up into the air.
Okay.
They do get attack opportunity.
Okay. He's probably just gonna take a bite at him, to be honest. That's an absolute fail. That's a 9 to hit.
Nope. Miss, blinded by his radiance, and
Cool.
he's going to take 2 shots with his pepper box.
Cool.
At him. DC 20. These are D20s. One is a 23, and the other's a nat 20.
Both hits, and one is the critical. So
So that is a D8. That's a D8. I lost a D8. So D8. First one, non crit is a. No, it's a D10. That's why. That's why.
that's why the dice look wrong.
Yep. D10. 10 points of piercing damage on the non D20, and for the crit, that is beautiful. 14 on the piercing. They also take an extra 6 points of radiant damage because he's got his wings out.
Fantastic.
And he's just hovering there, gun pointed, looking at and keeping an eye on Jasmine, see if they're stirred at all.
Cool.
He also did nudge Jasmine as he flew into the air to get her attention.
Cool. All right, Winston, as we missed you, what are we doing?
Winston is going to ignite his guardians. He's going to use his 5th level Spirit Guardian spell to create a ring around himself, dealing 5d8 damage to anything close to him.
Okay.
So give me a second.
How far away from you does that make that ring?
That is a 15 feet around me, and I decide all my friends are my allies. So basically, I choose one. Anything that's trying to kill us is.
Okay, cool.
And that it's centered around me as well.
Okay, hold on. Okay, that was a stupid thing to do. There we go. So it gets the.
It's going to take a.
The drinker in it, so.
Yeah, and it's going to do radiant. It's going to.
Radiant damage. So let me know how much it is.
So it's going to take 1, 6, 8, 6 again. So that's 12. Okay, it's going to take 20. It's going to take 23 radiant damage, and then it's going to take 23 damage, and then it has to make a saving throw. The creature must make a saving throw. If it survives the saving throw, it takes 3d8. Oh no, so that's my 5th level spell. Yeah, it's going to take half that damage if it survives the saving throw.
So what?
So 23 damage if it, and half that if it doesn't.
What saving throw is it?
It's a wisdom.
How high?
It's got to.
It'll be on the main page.
Oh, player's handbook. We cast
It'll be in this little box here.
I'm reading it. The creature must make a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom 16 it has to be.
It fails.
It fails. Okay, so it takes 23 radiant damage.
The full 23.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you want to kill it? Does it just burst into flames?
Wisdom's like ah, and sort of like reacts like epic, sort of like
Cool.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Cool. All right. That's one way to go.
And then as a bonus action,
Okay.
Winston is then going to use Healing Word. Where's my bonus actions? I'll use Healing Word. Mass Healing Word. What should I do? No, I'll use Healing Word 1 as a bonus action.
Mhm.
On myself.
Mhm.
So give me a second. There we go. Do that. And let's see. So I've got to roll 2d4 plus 4. So
Cool. While you do that, we'll move on.
Okay.
To the next person. Which is the Mind Flare. Who's has taken a hit and is not happy about it. It is going to move 15. So, oddly, as it steps forward, it seems miffed about something. It's radiating that it hates everything that's going on here. And you watch as the abomination kind of starts to sag in slightly as this mind flare kind of rolls its neck and looks a bit taller than it did a second ago, where it'd been taking a bit of a hit to the face. That seems to have gone. Cool. And it's then going to do a mind blast. There's a cone, so I don't know how this is going to draw out well. Oh yeah, that works. So it gets... Does it get Luddy? Nope, so it's going this way. Hits at Winston. Sorry, Winston. Can you do an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Sure. Okay, what have I got to beat?
You've got to beat 15.
Okay, then I'd like to use lucky.
Go ahead. We need to sort that curse of yours.
Yeah. Okay. Dang it. Okay, that with the curse, that puts me under. It was 16, but -2. Curse those cards!
Jasmine didn't hear that.
Jasmine hasn't heard anything yet. She's not back yet. That's a daft one.
Will this break my concentration?
Con save. That is 17 points of psychic damage, by the way. And you are stunned for a minute. So you can't do anything for the next minute.
That's fine.
Till the end of your next turn.
Then Constitution. Where's my Constitution? +2. 14. And I need to on the save.
Oh no, you're stunned, so you'd lose your
I
concentration.
Anyway, so it goes down.
It took me a minute. I realised what I was doing. Just about. No. I'm just gonna... Sorry, I'm just gonna shuffle you very slightly, just so I can get rid of this.
Get rid of the circle.
Get rid of the circle. And then I'll put you back where you're meant to be.
All them squares make a circle.
All them squares make a circle. All them squares make a circle.
All them squares make a circle.
Right. So that's that mind flare. He's done. Mind flare 2. 30 is going to move around this way. Jasmine.
Alright, so I feel 2 nudges at this point. Before I bamf out, does Azza open the second door?
You disconnect just as the second door opens. You do get the very slight glimpse that it's an empty room, but you don't get many details of the room beyond that.
So I bamf out. What? Who? Oh.
That will be your action though, so it's a bonus action for this because you've had to come back. Just so you're aware.
Okay. Well, bonus action. I click my heels together. My boots of haste.
Yep.
So I have I now have an action because of that.
That's fair.
Then I will use my action to. This is not gonna go. How are people looking spread out wise?
Winston is not looking great.
I will cast Fireball. Can I have a circle?
Yes, you can have a circle. Hold on, let me make the circle. How big is the circle going to be?
It needs to be. 20 feet.
That is not a circle, that is a triangle. Hold on. That is a circle.
Okay. I cannot move the circle.
That is a circle.
Okay.
There you
So I will cast Fireball. Just here.
Cool.
So Winston doesn't get hit, but it'll hit them 4.
Cool.
Is the drinker next?
So they all need to make a.
I killed that one, didn't I?
The drinker yes, is dead. I will hold on, let me just
I will still put it there, so it gets them 3. They all need to make dex saving throws. I will also wait. Did I didn't change that, did I?
I will move the body just for now.
No, I didn't.
Okay. So they all need to make dex, yes?
Yes, dex saving throws.
To dex, so that's a 4 for the Mind Mage. A nat 20 for a 21 on the Mind Flare. And a 16 for the Abomination.
Just the Mind Flare succeeds.
Okay.
So what was it? 16, nat 20, and what else?
A 16, a nat 20, and a 4.
Yeah, just the nat 20 succeeds. So the other 2 take 30 points of fire damage. The Mind Flare takes 15. And I, however, take. Oh, that's not good. 8. 8 plus 12. 20. I take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Bloody hell, fire!
So I come out, I was like, oh, Winston, duck! I throw a fireball. And as it leaves me, you just hear me scream in agony, drop to my knees. As the black vines just spread up my body. God damn it! The last time I helped someone. And I'm going to... there's people next to me. No, that is next to me. I'm going to just run around here, get as far away as people from enemies as possible.
Cool.
I've got the movement, 60 feet.
Cool.
And just stay there.
Cool. Keyleth, what are we doing?
Okay, Keyleth is going to move sort of in between where Lilia and Winston is.
Okay.
Place herself here, and then she's going to cast scroll down, spike growth in front of her, which makes a 20-foot sphere, and that becomes difficult terrain. She's going to basically do that sort of not directly in front, because she obviously wouldn't want it to hit Winston, but she's going to target it almost a bit off to the side, basically with the intention of, like, it's going to stop the things in front of her from progressing as quickly.
So right there.
Yeah, like, so Winston's not... She's going to sort of... She can angle it off a little bit to the side, so because she doesn't want anyone else to...
Yeah, that's fine. Winston is
fine.
Clear that.
And then, so that... So any creature that moves into or within it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay. Okay.
And then while she does that, she sort of hands out, casts this spell. She's gonna sort of call out. She's seen Jasmine sort of run round, and she's like knows that she's now behind her. She's just gonna sort of look back and just say like, just check in and just go, "Are you all right? Your magic seems to be fucking you up."
No.
Like-
I almost go to say I wish I was, and then I hold my tongue.
And then Keyleth just goes, can you shoot a bow?
I'll be fine. Just we'll deal with it later.
And she's done the spell, and she's I think she might have it in her bag of holding, her like almost like her spare bow. She's got her quiver of arrows because she's got her Nefas bow, and then she's got her other one. Can she chuck her spare bow and her quiver of arrows towards Jasmine?
I will allow you to hand that off as a bonus action.
As my bonus action, just go, and sort of as I do that, just go. Just try that instead. Stop hurting yourself. If the magic is fucking you up, just try that.
Okay.
What kind of bow is it?
Quiver as well.
Yeah. Because in my head, Keyleth's like, I've got my Nefas bow. That just makes the arrows. So I'm gonna just go look. Give that a whirl.
Because I think there's a couple of lightning arrows still in that.
And she doesn't know that.
What kind of bow is it?
It's just a basic bow, I think.
Basic.
Short, long.
Long bow.
Long bow.
She sort of she chucks it at you. She doesn't really see if you actually catch it. It may just fall to the floor, but she sort of chucks it at you as a bit of a.
I try to catch it.
In your
general direction.
I try to catch it.
Oh. That's it.
Okay.
Gonna stay where she is.
Cool. Right, it's the intellect of ours now. 40. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40. Yeah, they don't really get close enough. Cool. Right. Meliana, what are we doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on Mind Flayer A.
Okay. Mind Flayer A. Oh, do you mean Mind Flayer B? Because Mind Flayer A is dead. I've just moved it across the map out.
Oh, is that one B, the one that's...
Yeah, that's in the growth is B.
Okay. What about A that's like that attacked Winston?
He's dead. He's dead already.
Oh. Okay, so I'll do B then.
Oh no, Mind Flayer A. You're right. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. I apologise.
Yeah, I thought it was the one. It was the one that attacked Winston. That's on his own. That's why I thought Moonbeam on him because he's on his own.
Yes, Moonbeam, Mind Flare. What do you need?
So he has to do a con save of 14.
Con save. Ooh. He fails spectacularly.
So he only takes 7 damage though, but not bad.
That's 7 damage that he wouldn't. Okay.
Then, as my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Jasmine.
Cool.
That is 7 plus for Jasmine.
Cool. Hello to all that are joining us in the middle of this chaos of combat. It's going to be very confusing. I do apologise. Okay, so 7 points, extra points to Jasmine healing. Fantastic. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, that is everything.
Cool. Background to Loma. She is not impressed. 10, 15, I'm within 5 feet of an ally. I'm assuming, yeah. So that would give sneak. So she's going to. She's going in between, actually. So she's within 5 feet of an ally, and an ally is within 5 feet of her. She's going to dagger one way and then dagger another. So she's going to get sneak. Oh, she's going to use one of her inspros. That's better. Thank you, Loma. Those both hit. But on top of that, she's hit doubled. Actually, no, she's going to hit one. Oh no, okay. Right. So, dealing the first damage. 24, wherever that's disappeared to. From her. That's 2, 6, 8. Plus her sneak. Attack. 2. 10, 16, 18. So it's 18 to the intellect. She's then going to use Whales from the Grave. That does 2d6. 8. 8 to Mind Drinker. Okay. And then a bonus action. So that's the. It's 10. 10 to the Mind Drinker. Plus the sneak damage on top of that. 13. So you watch as Loma dashes forward next to Laddie, who's obviously been sparked but has come back. He's now flying above her, doing radiant damage. She stabs down straight into this intellect devourer, which gives off a squeak and shriek and hunches away. She almost backhands this Mind Drinker that head reels back as it takes damage. She then comes around and brings her dagger into it and slices straight from chest up through the neck, dropping it. The intellect devourer is still there though, however. So that's both the Mind Drinkers out of action. And we go down to the Abomination. Just going to try and move. So that's difficult to train. So 15, 5, 10. And it takes how much damage for every 5 foot?
Who's that? Is that me?
Yes, for your
Sorry.
difficult
That's
terrain.
I'm coming out of my phone at the same time. It's 2d4 for every 5 feet.
2d4. Ooh, that's nasty.
Ooh.
10. 11 points of damage to this guy. It's not happy. But that's as far as it can get. It does try and take a swipe at you. Tries to do 2 attack. That was a nat 1 and a 7, so it is not hitting you.
Hey. Because it's difficult terrain. It's just can't cope.
No. Yasmitra, it's your turn.
How is Jasmine looking when I look over?
How is Jasmine?
Pissed. Pissed, but hanging in there, trying to work out which way this bow. She's kind of like, is it point this way, that way with the bow? But you do see the black veins like kind of diminishing. But so I look hurt, but I'm like it's a flesh wound kind of hurt. I'm putting on airs.
Yasmita still sees the black vein things coming up, and even though she is a little fighter, she's like it basically is very much like in grateful like mode of Jasmine, and so like thinks, oh, screw it, and cast Cure Wounds instead of fighting, and so that's going to be 1d8 plus 3. Hold on. Yes, that's an 8, bitches. 8, 11. That's 11 points of healing for you.
I'm at 69. Nice.
Hey. And then, so that's an action. As bonus action, just want to check, can she fire her bow still, or does she have to have used the bow in the first action to do the double fighting? Okay, so she can instead then, bonus, where are you? She'll use Phantasmal Whisper on, oh god, looking at the map now, I'm like confused as to which one's still alive. Are they all still alive?
So all the ones that are close to the circles are still alive. The 2 that are to the side are what you've smacked down so far.
Yeah, that doesn't help me.
For a reason.
Okay. So the intellect A, is that down?
No. Everything within this area. The intellect A is about to try and take a chomp out of Jasmine.
All right, so I'm gonna move towards Jasmine.
Okay.
And cast Phantasmal Whisper on that one.
Okay, what does it do?
Pulls for the nightmares of the creature you can see within range. Intelligence saving throw, please, of 14. Excuse me 1 second. My dog's literally pulling my whole carpet, my whole rug up. Hang on 1 second.
That's fine. Okay. Right, so A. What do you need me to roll?
Intelligence saving.
That was a 2.
Right, so on that case, you become frightened, and you take 1d8 psychic damage. Where did the d8 go? I just had it a second ago. There it is. Which is a 5 psychic damage. Let me make sure melee attacks the caster makes against target gain 1d4 psychic damage for duration. Oh, hang on. What level am I? Like 8, I think. So it's actually 2d8. So let me.
Okay, do the second one.
Oh, do you want me to roll it again, or do you want me to double it?
Just whichever you
Just
prefer.
roll it again. I'll just double it. So that was, what did I say it was? 5.
8.
10.
5,
so it's
10.
10 total. Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic.
and I'll stay sort of by Jasmine, but behind them slightly. And then my imp can go.
Cool.
There we go. Right, that's better because I was cocked. 16 plus 16 plus something. Where are you? Oh, 16 plus 5, so 21.
Hits.
Cool. He's going to come and swipe in, and it is 1d4 plus 3. Which is only a 1, but so that's 4 damage from the imp.
Okay. Which one's that going to? Is it the intellect, eh?
The intellect as well.
4 damage. Okay, fantastic. Not a problem. All done? Fantastic. So, Minor Mage B is going to come forward and try and take a swipe at Loma. Bad dice. Bad. No. Enough of that. He misses, so he has no other way to really try anything.
Good dice. Good.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. That's fine. C is going. Mind Mage A takes 2d4 damage. I'm just going to try and take. That's 3. It's not happy. He's also just going to try and take a swipe at Keyleth. That's 14 to hit.
Oh.
There we go. It doesn't do well. Winston, can you make a intelligence save for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
To see if you're unstunned.
What am I trying to beat?
15.
Yeah, no.
You are still stunned. Okay, you don't. Laddie, what are we doing?
He turns toward Winston and fires the abomination right in front of him, putting out bad news.
Cool.
He's going to take a -5 for his sharpshooter,
Cool.
but he's going to give himself advantage with by burning a grit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No.
No?
No, it's a natural 3 and 6 on the die. It's a +8, but he's got -5, so it's a +3 realistically. So it's a 9.
Yeah, no.
So he takes out bad news, fires at Winston, because it's in the air. It's not got quite the footing. It's like, oh. He's gonna put that away. Pull out. He's gonna put that away. Pull out the pepper box again. And try fire again.
Okay.
That's a lot better. Not sharpshooter this time, so it is a 26.
Hits.
And where'd my D10 go? Who stole my D10? Oh, generally, they just disappeared.
What's going on with your D10?
That is 6 points of piercing damage and then 3 points of radiant on top.
Okay.
And then
So
he's
damage. Hold on 1 second. And how much on top?
3 radiant.
3 radiant. Cool.
And
All
then
right. This
wait,
abomination's not looking good. Parts are starting to fall off him.
where did Laddie go?
Laddie's over here.
Oh. He'll stay where he is to try and cover Loma as well.
Cool.
And that's his turn.
Fantastic. Mind Flare is not happy, so he's gonna move 5, 10.
Before he moves, he has to make a con save of the.
Of course he does. He fails.
That is 19 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. So he moves. 15. And he's gotta be pissed. He's just gotta do Psychic Blast on Meliana. So, my lovely, you need to make a intelligence saving throw for me, please.
14?
That unfortunately doesn't quite save. That's 24 points of psychic damage. And you're going to be stunned for a minute as well. Right, and that's it's going to be his turn. I'm going to move. Oh no, did not mean to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, cool. So that's his turn. Mine's going to be. He's going to try and move. 5, 10, 15. But he still takes the damage for the 2. 10. Feet he moved. 7, 9. That's 9 points of damage to him. And he's going to. He can't really move or do anything, so he's going to stay where he is. He's not stupid enough to try and hit one of his own. Jasmine, what are we doing?
How is everyone looking?
Winston and Meliana are stunned. They're not looking great.
I look fit as fuck.
Everyone else looks okay-ish. Winston doesn't look so hot.
Winston's like, oh,
And I'm just stunning.
Yeah, basically.
I am going to take a lot of damage.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going to bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
Oh, that's Lydia's thing. Yeah, bonus action Misty Step to here.
Okay.
Taking 2d12. I shout, "Stop healing me! I'm fine!" Ow! Oh, taking 22 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. That's a choice.
Then with my first action, I cast Bloom,
Okay.
which will cover both Winston and Liliana. As I cast it, you feel a warmth, and you feel well, it says cherry blossoms, but I'm flavoring it to be raven wings.
That works.
Like beautiful raven wings just flutter down, and you feel the warmth heal as you are healed. Not a lot, actually. A great a lot, because I rolled double 4s on my d4. So that's 8. 1 second, where is it? You've healed 8 points of damage, and you both have advantage on your saving throws for 1 minute. I also take another 2d12. Okay, not a lot. That's 8 points of knockout damage. So as you're getting healed, I'm just screaming in agony, and then I'm gonna cast another fireball.
Yeah, they are.
That this. So I'm just moving the screen on. Is this cluster here? Is this all enemies?
There's one. There's one friendly.
Keyleth, damn it.
You can shuffle over to get 3 enemies.
Kill it.
Do it.
I do it. I shout, Keyleth, how are you with fire?
And I just sort of go, what?
Good enough for me. And I cast Fireball. I'm also going to use 3 sorcery points, so the Mind Flare has disadvantage on their saving throw.
Okay. Oh, I've just lost a die down there somewhere, so I'll have to get that back later.
That means that enemy is dead.
Disadvantage.
That's how it works, right?
What is it on? Dex, right?
Dex, yes.
Mind Flare has disadvantage. That's a 12 for the Mind Flare.
Fail. I think I've done more damage to myself than... Beautiful. Keyleth, you're also going to have to roll a dex save.
Okay.
And that is a 13 for the intellect.
They all fail. Perfect.
That's a 10 for me.
You fail too. I'm sorry.
I have a horrible feeling I know where that dice went.
You all take 27 points of fire damage. Also, as I've cast these spells, just powering through, you just see Jasmine drop to her knees in agony. Black blood now dripping from her nose and eyes. And I'm just hanging on. Actually, was I in
Keyleth sort
range?
of doubles over because she's obviously just been scorched. And she's like,
I
"Ow,"
just
and then
realised I was in range of my own bloom, so I do heal myself for like 8 points of damage. So.
She's also going to then scream out, "Stop casting spells!"
Make me!
And the Mind Mage are now just crispy.
Nice.
I didn't cast a spell, I shot the bow, see?
Can't even like roll her eyes because she's still like she's still like trying to pat herself down.
I want to make it look like I shot the bow and it cast the fireball to try and lie.
I do an insight to see if that fucking works. You're like holding it upside down, like, look, yes, I fired the bow.
I'm holding it like a gun. See, I fired it. I'm trying to copy Laddie. See, I shot the bow. It did that.
Right, Keyleth, you're up next.
Well, where she is right now, there's an abomination basically right in front of her, next to Winston. So she's going to sorry, what am I going to do? Okay, she's going to try and just attack this abomination with her dagger and her axe. She's got them both sort of strapped to her side because she can do 2-weapon fighting. Cool. So she's going to basically do, that's my bonus action. She's just sort of going to try and do a stab, slash down.
That's
right.
Bonus action, so...
That's my bonus action. That 2-weapon fighting, I think.
Okay, so with that, you have to do an action, which is the first weapon, and then bonus action is the second weapon. So
stunning.
Action
Okay.
and bonus action.
Okay. Do I roll twice for like both?
Yes. So you roll for each one to see if they hit. but it just means you can get 2 attacks basically, but then nothing else.
That's a nat 20, and
Fantastic.
you won't fucking believe it. You won't fucking believe it. It's 2. It's 2.
Oh, it's a 2.
It's 2. No, as in it's 2 nat 20s in a row.
So
Let's
you get
go.
crit damage on both of them. So roll double the dice or double the
Oh my goodness.
roll, if that makes sense.
Double the.
So you
Sorry.
either roll
What?
double the amount of dice, or you roll the dice and then double what you roll.
I see. I understand. Okay. So. Okay. So for my dagger, it's a D4. So I could do. So I'd roll potentially 2 D4s. Does that make sense? So. Yep. So. That's.
I'm having trouble hearing you. You've gone really quiet for some reason.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Fabulous. I realised it was right down there, which probably didn't help.
Yeah.
So that's 3 plus 4. That's 7 points of damage with the dagger.
Cool.
And then the hand axe is a D6. 1 second. Come on, baby. And that's an 8 with the hand axe.
8 with the hand axe. Fantastic. That's doing really well, actually. So this thing is just now starting to fall apart in clumps. So, that's you done, isn't it? Your action and bonus action.
Yeah, because if I tried to move, it would get an attack of opportunity, wouldn't it?
Yep. So,
Okay, I'll say where I am.
we're now on to one of the intellects that has not really done anything. 30. It's going to take a bite at. It's going to do 2 attacks on Meliana. Oh no, 1 attack on Meliana with the claws. That is an 22 to hit. Okay. That's 6 slashing damage. It is also. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
$18.
Okay, you're fine. It doesn't affect you. You feel something push at your brain, but even in your stunned state, you kind of force it away. Okay. C is going to just take a claws at Loma. That's a 2, so that doesn't do anything. She is also going to need to make an intelligence save. She just about saves. Right. Meliana, can you make intelligence saves to see if you're unstunned?
Remember your advantage.
Yeah, I rolled 2. That's 15.
15. You save. You are unstunned. So that's your action. You kind of come back to consciousness. You're a bit more aware of yourself. You know what you're doing now.
Can I use a healing word as my bonus action?
Yes, you can.
I get to heal myself.
6. Fantastic. Yes, you're on. I know. Very bad. Okay.
What do you mean? I'm fine. It doesn't hurt at all.
You've gone really quiet as well for me, Chris. I don't know why.
Is that better?
Not really.
1 second.
Right, we are back round to Loma. She's going to again. Within 5 feet of an ally. She's going to dagger 1. Intellect. Oh, my nose itches, sorry. 16 on the intellect. Which hits. She kills it, even with the sneak. It's defeato. She's now going to whack Mind Mage with Whales from the Grave. It's 10. And then she's got a slice. Yep. This is the problem with having so many tabs open. I don't even know where that went. 10 to him, and that is her turn. Right, Abomination is up. And he's going to try and take a swipe at Keyleth again. That is an 18 to hit. Okay.
Yep.
I used my
Silvery barbs.
Oh my god.
I think. So who wants to do it? Because
I said it.
Yasmin. I think Yasmin.
No, I shouted it.
to do
I
this
shouted
one.
it. Nah, silvery barbs. I called it.
Nope. I said it first.
I've already taken the
Use my
damage.
reaction.
I've already taken my damage.
You would have taken what?
I've already taken the damage from it.
Would it?
I would have. I've already taken it.
Yeah,
I took 6 to quarter
but-
damage.
You didn't. So
I did.
I cast it.
She put her hand first.
Alright.
Yeah. So I'll cast the same thing. Silvery bobs.
Silvery Bobs. Remind me what Silvery Bobs does.
You roll again and take the lower one.
So yeah, that'd be 18 again.
Silvery barbs.
Kill keep casting silvery barbs.
That's 18 again.
God damn! I took this
it.
damage for nothing.
Oh my god.
I just kept rolling numbers.
That's did you have them 2 nat 20s?
Sorry.
Oh dear. That's not. Was that 18? No, that's just 18 to hit, right?
18 to hit.
Okay.
Anyone else got silvery bobs?
I got one a day.
That's 8 piercing damage, but you also take poison damage as well.
Oh great.
And that's 15 poison damage you take as an extra.
Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
And this
Keelan's fucked.
abomination of a mind flare reaches forward, its knuckles wrap round your upper arm here in a like you can feel its teeth digging in, almost as if it's going to try and rip a chunk away, and it constricts until though you can feel it piercing into your skin, and the moment that it's realize it's broken the surface of the skin, it releases, and you get this really nasty oozing. It's covering your shirt quite quickly with
He screams.
blood and this blackish goo.
Grabs her shoulder.
Right, Yasmita, what are we doing?
Okay, so I've seen Keyleth's looking hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she will jump forward over to Keyleth, cast Cure Wounds again. First level, hold on. So that would be a total of 7. It's not a lot, but it's something. And
Thanks.
no, that's to heal Keyleth.
Oh, 7 to kill. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We could have done it as a. I could have done it as a second level, but can I change that to a second level and do another D8?
Yes, you may.
That one's an 8 plus 3, so add another 11 points. Okay, that's a little bit better. Right, so she's done that, and then bonus action, Phantasmal Whisper again. On the what's nearby? What's near everyone? Abomination?
B, which is also not looking great.
Is the and what's about the abomination? Is that what's that doing?
Looking quite bad too.
Okay, I'm gonna go abomination and see if I can get it to move away from Caliph and Winston. So I'm gonna step closer to it as she casts it.
Okay.
And that should be my movement enough there. So that's going to be an intelligence save.
That's a 2.
Right, so that means that they are frightened, so they can't come any closer to me.
Cool.
They also take 1d8 damage. That's an 8. And I'm rolling well on these d8s. Oh no, it's 2d8 damage, that was it. And another 8, so 16 points of psychic damage.
Fantastic.
I've done my movement, and the imp can come in now. What is my imp dice? There it is. My dog has stolen one of my giant Stitch toys, and he's like dragging it around. It's bigger than he is. Oh, that was a 1. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm taking it. No, yeah, my imp won't be able to use my lucky, so no, it's fine.
Cool. Alright, so the Mind Mage. The Mind Mage has taken a fair bit of a beating. Loma, my lovely, are you going to... No, so it'd have to be active. That was awful. Nope, she doesn't notice anything. Does take a attack of opportunity. She tries to hit. That is cocked. That was a nat 20. So 2d4s. that's 11 points of damage he takes just as he steps away. He looks around, spots the mind flare, and something kind of passes between the pair of them. And you watch as he takes another step back, and like a door opens behind him, and he steps through it.
Counter spell. I can't do it. I've used my reaction.
And he steps through it, and he disappears.
Which one was that?
You have no idea what he has said or whatever
Oh.
to this mind flare, but something's passed between the pair of them, and he has stepped away. For whatever reason.
I don't like leaving people to escape.
I really cannot hear you. I don't know what's going on with my headphones today. I don't know if that's the same on stream, whether everyone is really, really quiet, or it's just me.
That time I was actively talking quiet.
Okay. Oh.
No, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine for everyone. Okay, it's fine on stream, but it's just really quiet for me. I did not want to do that. There we go. So, okay. We are back round to Winston. Intelligence saving throw.
What's my plus from Chris? From Jasmine?
Advantage. Your advantage.
You have advantage.
Do we just with the silvery barbs? You know, we
That's
give
what it
advantage. Is that only if it hits?
Sorry, Yasmita.
I was asking with silvery barbs, you can then give advantage to someone else. Is that only if it actually works, or is that any way you can still give the advantage?
No, you can still give it,
You can still give
which is a good point. I give it to myself.
I give advantage then to Keyleth.
Cool. You are no longer stunned. You now have a bonus action.
Okay, bonus action. Is anything within my range?
You have an abomination right in front of you.
If I move, will he react?
No,
Was it focused on me?
you are technically 10 feet away.
Okay, then as my bonus action, I am going to Misty Step.
Okay.
And I'm going to Misty Step level 2. Which
Okay.
is... 1 second, what's my range? I can travel up to 30 feet.
Okay.
I am going to... I'm going to go hide behind Lilia.
Who's still a big wolf, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's my bonus action.
Okay, cool. Right. Laddie, what are we doing?
Ali looking, not liking how Jasmine is looking. What?
Not liking how this is going?
Not liking how Jasmine is looking.
Fair enough.
He is just gonna empty as many shots as possible into Mind Flare B. He's gonna take out his pepper box and shoot him twice. Do I risk it? On one shot, he's gonna take sharpshooter.
Okay.
So -5 on the roll. That is a 13.
Does not hit.
Again, -5 on the roll. $19 to hit.
Hits.
Then he will. So it is 17. 20 piercing damage.
How do you want to do this to him?
he just fires a shot, still unbalanced, misses the first one, focuses, aims straight for the tentacle mouth, and just fires straight into his throat.
Cool. You essentially obliterate the bottom half of this. What would it be? Its jaw. Several tentacles just kind of splinter and splatter everywhere.
He is going to action surge and shoot the one next to Loma.
The intellect. Yeah, cool.
Yes. Not great. 13 and 14.
Both of those hit actually.
Oh, brilliant.
This intellect is also dead, by the way.
That is a total of 18 piercing damage
Cool.
and 6 radiant.
How do you want to do it?
After shooting him, doesn't even look, just points behind him and shoots where he saw Loma was with the insect devour. He's too focused on Jasmine, and he flies over to Jasmine.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. So he's there.
Careful of Loma!
So right. Sladdy, the Mind Flare A is not liking where this is going. He looks to the abomination. And you get a really horrible feeling, this disgust that he's looking at this thing with. The tentacles rear back and he gives this screech as he points out at this abomination, and something passes between the two of them as the abomination just crumbles apart completely and drops to the floor. And the slices and scratches and kind of shots that have been taken at him begin to heal as he seems to have siphoned off energy from this abomination and drawn it back into himself. Who is actively stepped or standing on the circle?
Me.
Laddie's flying, right?
Laddie's floating still.
Okay. Meliana, are you just on the edge of the circle?
Just on the edge, sort of not like just behind it, so I'm not standing on it, but I'm as close as possible to.
Cool. So you're not standing physically on it. Okay. I need a dex save from you, Jasmine.
I choose to fail.
You choose to fail. Okay.
I'm going with him.
The circle beneath him activates. There is a wave of magic through this teleportation circle, and it flares to life. And there's a blinding flash, a mind flare, and Jasmine disappear.
Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
What's a kipper?
Jasmine, you've seen it. You know this room. You've seen it. The mind flare is pissed because it's not turned up where it thought it would. And it kind of rears its tentacle back, going, "You are messing with things beyond your comprehension."
I think there's a lot you don't understand. I don't comprehend. That's not my wittiest comeback. I'm hurt. I'm still like bleeding black ichor. Do I get my turn? Bonus action?
Give an action and bonus action real quick.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use all of my healing light. It is not a spell. is part of my race to heal me 4d6.
Okay.
So my eyes just flash, and this radiant light comes over me as some of my wounds close. How is the mind flare looking?
He's looking perfectly fine.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
How big is this room?
It is feet by 30 feet.
Where's the door Azza went through?
It's behind you.
Ah, perfect. I'm gonna walk through the door, throw a fireball in there, and close the door.
Okay. Do the fireball.
He needs to make a dex save. I'm gonna use 3 sorcery points so he has disadvantage on the save.
That's a 2.
Woo!
Perfect. Perfect. That he takes 35 points of fire damage. I, however, take. Is that 6 or 9? That's a 9. 18. I'm not looking so good.
No, you're not.
I'm not looking so good. I mentally connect with Azza to see where she is and run in her location. Oh, I take a shot. As my other action, as I'm hasted still, I take a shot to turn invisible and basically click so Azza's also just gone from existence right now, and then just try to get away. Alexa.
So you basically it's the door right across from you. Azra is up on the counter, on the other side, and is now looking extremely confused as to why you're here. The room you're looking at looks to be a disused or closed down or something magic store. It looks like it's a bit quite quiet. Or Canon is too loud. Canon's probably too loud because I have been having trouble with mics all day today. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. No, it's fine. It's because of how I was trying to keep it between us. So, look confused. It looks like an old, disused, magic shop. Sorry, get my train of thought back. Dyslexia. Train of thoughts. Not great. And it's gathered dust. You can see where Azza's flitted about by following the trace of the little dust path around the store. Have you left the door behind you open?
No, I shuttered every door.
You shut every door.
I click my fingers to make Azza just go back to like her pocket dimension. I just try to be as quiet as possible as I'm invisible, and just trying to listen and wait.
Whilst you're listening, you hear a panicked screech come from the door behind. So the two doors aren't very thick; they haven't muffled a lot of sound. But the mind flare obviously is burned. It's still but it is actively crying out in pain and screeching, and it's yelling, and you almost
is that out verbally, or is it in my head? Because mind flare is speaking mind.
Just speak telepathically. So you're hearing in your head him begging for mercy from someone.
No one can hear it. I got a smirk. Did it sound like he's hurt from my fireball or something else?
Something else is doing this to him.
Oh. I'm gonna go try see what it is if I can.
Okay, so you open the door and you go to open the door back to that room and it is locked.
Oh.
But you can feel a heat coming off this wooden door. And it is growing hotter and hotter with each passing second. And
Out of curiosity, now that I'm thinking back, did I see anything like flammable in that room before I threw fire?
not necessarily, no.
Okay.
And they are
How old is this wood? Is this wood?
Yes, it's
This
a wooden
building?
door.
Ah, I see. Okay, go on.
It's a wooden door, but it is extremely hot. And as it begs for mercy, there is another almost ear-splitting screech, if it hadn't already been in your head. And you feel a gust of energy and power slam against this door. As if something's just exploded in the room behind you. And then there's absolute silence. What are you doing?
Is the door still locked?
Click.
I look in.
The room beyond has been decimated. And now, in the middle of that teleportation circle, is a mass of boiling flesh melting away from this skeletal form that's been... The limbs are twisted in ways that no limb should be twisted. The rib cage is actually actively ripped open. What would be inner organs for a mind flare look charred and burned. You actually recognise what is a magical burning. It's not natural fire. And it's webbed across the internal workings of this mind flare. Whatever clothing it had has been ripped apart into shreds as if this thing internally combusted outwards. There is no head. Oh, thanks for the raid stats! It's brilliant, thank you! Thank you.
Could I work out what could have done this? Is this my fault? I was like, I didn't know I was this powerful. Damn. Is this my fireball? Did my fireball? What did this?
You can make an Arcana check.
Do I also sense any? Do I sense anyone else in this building other than me and what's left of this thing?
You don't sense a thing.
Lab going 20.
You sense that the magic here emanated from the mind flare itself. It's not your magic. It is almost a perversion of the magic you naturally know. It is twisted, it is cruel, it is dark, it is not natural. But you do know, kind of as you're stood here standing, looking at this thing smouldering, you note, in among all the vicar and guts and just gore, the tiniest glint of a crystal buried within this mass of something that, given its placement, had to either be on his chest, like a pendant on his chest, or actually within the cavity of his chest.
I use Mage Hand to lift the crystal.
You lift the crystal out, and it's about a chunk about that big. And you instantly recognise it as one of the crystals that you took off the abominations previously. And you note that it is slightly scorched, and it's cracked slightly, as if it's been impacted by something very powerful and shattered from within.
Ah. So I get the feeling this was basically a self destruction crystal.
That's a guess you can make right now. You're imagining that may not necessarily be its main purpose, but that is one of the side effects of this particular crystal. You can thank my DM for this idea.
Me?
Certain rings on certain bandits.
What are you talking about? Is there a teleportation circle in this room?
He's smack bang in the middle of it.
Does it still look intact?
Amazingly, this teleportation circle looks intact.
The room I was in before, did it have windows?
It did. They were boarded up, but they looked like just normal shutters. They didn't seem locked up or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna activate the circle. Head back to people.
Okay.
They're not gonna see me.
No, because you are invisible.
Actively invisible.
So, on the flip side of this, all of you, there is like a 5 minutes passing where everybody's going, what the fuck do we do? Do we go after? Do we not? The circle flares again. And then nothing happens, apparently.
Oh, that's it. It's dead. They're dead.
Nope. Let's go.
God.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Does the corpse come with me?
The corpse comes with you. So the only thing that happens is this eviscerating mind flare comes back.
Can we tell it's a mind flare? Or would I think it was Jasmine?
Given what's left of the clothing on the arms and like the robing near the legs, you can imagine that it was probably the mind flare that went through.
Oh God! Jasmine put on mind flare clothes and then got eviscerated.
Yasmita is right. I died. Avenge me.
I avenge you, Jasmine.
By the way, it's safe in here. I think it leads to the city. I take a shot and reappear. I joke, guys. I'm fine.
Ghost.
Jasmine does not look fine. There is blood coming out ears, mouth, nose, eyes. I'm fine, guys.
It's horrific. It's horrific.
Yes, apparently it's the season. So you've just seen this thing come back, Jasmine come back, looking like death itself. What are you guys doing?
Healing word. Healing word.
Oh, the healing.
The abomination was killed, right? Is it? I just want to double check.
Potion.
Yeah, but the abomination was ripped apart by the mind flare in the end.
Okay. Can I just generally while they're doing stuff for Jasmine, because I'm now on guard thinking that Jasmine was going to come back as a ghost. Can I be looking around just seeing if I can see anything? Nothing else is coming. Nothing's coming through the portal thing. Nothing like that.
No.
Jasmine, you get 14 points of...
So, are you gonna check the bodies?
Oh, yes.
Right, can everyone who wants to check the bodies, please roll investigation.
Jasmine collapsed on her ass.
Can I run over to Jasmine and hand them a greater healing potion, and then I'll finish this in 1 second.
That's fine. Go on.
I got a dirty 20 for
I
investigation.
got 14 for investigation.
And you got.
My investigation for a second. 23 health, Jasmine.
Okay.
8 on my investigation.
8 on your investigation. Okay. Winston doesn't find a lot. He's a bit distracted by one.
No, I was incorrect.
Okay.
That is 13 on my investigation.
13. Slight bad, but still, not fantastic. Meliala, what did you get?
14.
14. Okay. Again, you're searching, but doesn't seem to be a lot on these. The bodies that you got to check didn't seem to have a lot. Keyleth, you find on the mind flare that you managed to take down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a mind flare that got taken down. That's mind flare, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it was. You find. You kind of go through the body and you're checking like the robes and but as your hand brushes over like the chest area to kind of check pockets, you notice that there's something very hard, like in the abdomen area, just below where the ribs would be, so where your diaphragm is.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, that doesn't feel normal. And as you poke at it, you feel around, and you get the general shape of a crystal. Now, obviously, through the clothing, you can't tell exactly if it's laying on top of the skin, is it in the skin, but it's there, and you're very aware of it. And as you check the pockets, you find a couple of folded up notes, again in that code that you've need to decipher.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is just a quick kind of almost scrawled note. The other one is in a very thick, very deliberate scrawling hand, and at the bottom has almost like a crest that you've never seen before. And it's like a stamp, like an official stamp. That just doesn't look right to you. You've never seen it before. This one looks official. And as you put those away, you find a small bag of crystals in his pocket. They look like in the same dimensions as what you felt on the chest. A couple of them look scorched, a couple of them look brand new, a couple of them look almost dead. It's like the colour's been drained out of them.
Mm.
But as you're doing this, and you're kind of searching through pockets, you start to, as your hands brush over, you're like, that's getting warm. And as your hand brushes back over the chest, you're like, that's getting warm. And as you put your hand on it, it is burning hot to the touch. Can you make a dex save?
Oh shit! Oh god. Okay. That's 18.
Side note, I was on 5 HP.
You have advantage from silvery barbs, don't you?
Ooh.
So just
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to roll with advantage just to see if you got a bit higher?
That's a 16.
So 18. So you realise that something is very wrong with this, because it is, and even if it burns your touch, it's getting hotter. You manage to scramble out of the way and backwards, almost tripping over another body, as the chest on this thing explodes and the rib cage is ripped open and viscera goes everywhere. And as you look back, you do see that crystal, and it's glowing a blinding bright colour, and it starts to kind of dim down.
Holy shit. So that I'm sort of like looking, and I just go, guys, keep your distance from the bodies for now, because I'm assuming everyone around has seen this.
Everyone has heard this thing kind of just...
Yeah, go, poof. Yeah, so I just sort of go, just, the crystals might be making the bodies explode, so just keep your distance for now.
Does that sound similar to what I heard, DM?
Yes. The only difference is you didn't, there was no kind of begging or cries for help, because obviously this one was already dead by the time.
Oh, I think how this one died, and I'm still holding up the crystal of the mage hand. Yeah, this was inside him. I think it broke, and boom. Didn't have time to warn you guys. Ow.
It's fine. It's fine.
Side note, through that portal...
Yeah. I can't hear you, Chris, at all if you're talking.
There seems to be some kind of, like, shop. I think it might lead to the city. Oh, someone asked the map if that portal leads to the city. And I pull out my map and ask.
The map kind of is showing the tunnel at the minute. And you can almost feel the sarcasm as the tunnel shifts into a winding word which spells out yes.
Is anyone else's map really...
asking this kind of question, so it's like it's being sarcastic with you.
Is anyone else's map really sarcastic? If not, you guys are missing out. This is great. I now have more found love for my map, and like just have a special place close to my heart. So yeah, I think this...
I don't even know what sarcasm is.
I side eye. Yes, me too. If I had the strength, I'd give her a high five.
At that point, by the way, I, having handed you the great healing potion, and made sure that you took it, I'll just go, what is happening to you?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Don't
DM,
give
do I
me that
do I know what's
shit.
happened to me?
And Loma's like, says the person who's crying blood. I got told off coughing the blood up. And
This isn't blood. Blood's not black. DM, do I know what's happening to me?
Can you make an Arcana check for me?
And while they're doing that, can I have where was it that Jasmine was bitten before?
It was her lower arm.
So can I like roll up any sleeve or anything and be looking to see if you're turning?
So her arm looks almost like it's healing. It doesn't, like yours, if you checked once you...
I haven't checked mine yet.
It did that. So hers looks almost like it's healing. The black kind of tint that kind of grew off it is starting to fade slightly. It's very likely going to scar. It's never likely going to be completely healed, given what it was. But the infection seems to have died off.
Oh, I know what's happening. The infection, it's gone inside you and now it's coming out of your eyes.
Sure. 7.
You can take several wild guesses, but you honestly aren't 100% sure what's going on.
You know, I had a weird dream about these god deities. I think it was them. I knew I shouldn't trust religion.
Loma, kind of, who's been stood there watching all this, kind of takes a stop, turns and goes, "What dream?"
Just a dream. There was this one god, Raven Feathers, White Mask. I've seen her before. I think she's my patron who helped me. And there's this other deity, beautiful woman.
You're
Eventually,
dreaming about me in a mask.
no, she was tall. She was tall. I didn't want to slap her when I
Oh.
saw her. I didn't recognize the other god that much.
So when you say you didn't want to slap her, I'm assuming she looked demonic?
No, she didn't look like me.
Remind me what she looked like.
She looked like she had tiefling horns. She was very beautiful. Her hair was pulled back. She is in a robe, like almost like a cloak's robe, but you know how it fell around her legs was almost like fawn legs or goat legs.
I described this to Loma. I was like, yeah, she looked demonic, but I didn't get the feeling of instant hate I do with other demonic creatures.
So Loma kind of stands there a minute and goes, cool. Was this prior to you making your wish or after making your wish?
It was before.
Okay. No, it was actually after, because you would have gone to sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm lying. I'm lying.
That's fine. That's me putting it in before I realised I might sleep yet. So, I think, just as a curiosity moment, you might want to go and speak to the mother. Just out of curiosity, maybe.
Your mother?
Sorry?
Your mother?
No, the mother. You know
the wild mother?
The infected town. Way back.
The dragon mother?
No, it's the Brotherhood of the Mother. So she's just called the Mother.
Oh.
There's a whole story.
Oh.
The ones that look like a nun.
Yeah, the clerics that helped heal back in the
There are too many deities with mother as their title.
True.
Tell me about it. It's really bad for us orphans.
To be fair, this one was
Preach, sister.
Kind of begrudgingly. But I would say maybe go and find the Brotherhood might be an idea once we get in town.
Are they a religion?
No, actually they're actively kind of anti-religion, surprisingly.
Okay, maybe then.
Which also means, hey, Winston, you know that curse you have? Might be worth taking a trip there too.
I could wish it away. I say as I'm munching pocket bacon.
No. According to that card you gave me, a wish doesn't work. It has to be a god.
I could wish a god did it.
No, but then you're wasting a wish. I mean, that feels like a whole. If we got to go to.
I've got 8 of them. What's one more?
I'm gonna squeeze myself between Jasmine and Laddie. My big breasts just pressing up against Laddie as I go past. And then I'm just gonna go, okay, listen here. You've got to stop this because there's something wrong. And you've got to stop the wishing, and I appreciate it, but you've got to stop this because there's something wrong with you. And we can all see it, and you're being silly. And I need you to snap out of it.
It's but a flesh wound. And I tried to lift it off me. I cannot. You're fine. Alright, I'll stop if you put a card.
Okay.
Jasmine, no.
Where do you want to pull a card from? Left, right, middle.
Left. No, right.
You just got rid of her, Kaz.
Let's see what we got here. A King of Hearts.
Oh, Well, actually, that
She
sounds.
wants to help Jasmine because she helped her.
God.
A king of hearts is... That's diamonds. Oh, too far.
My headphones are being really weird.
King of hearts. Thorns. That doesn't sound too bad.
Why is it not? Don't understand why it's not picking up properly. Okay, I didn't hear any of that. I'm really sorry.
King of Hearts has been drawn. Thorns. Card.
Okay.
Thorns. You gain proficiency in the perception skill, and you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill. In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, the keep is currently in the hands of monsters, which you must clear out before you can claim the keep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna copy and paste it and put it on Discord.
Okay. Okay. So I thought that. So are we going through the portal?
Yes. Whilst that's happening, can Keith just try and check her shoulder out, just to check, because she got quite badly bitten.
You look at it, and it looks very similar
Oh,
to how
bollocks.
Lima's looked,
Oh no.
how Yasmita's looked, and how Jasmine's looked.
Oh no.
Oh God. So she's.
Do you make it clear that you've been bitten?
Oh, do you not?
Winston managed to avoid it this time.
I think Yasmita saw me get bitten, and I think that's about it. So for now, she's just gonna just sort of shrug it off and just be like, right. I say, let's get the hell out of these caves. I don't want to be here anymore. And if you say it's all right through there, Jasmine, then I vote let's just go right now, all together.
So what I'm hearing is in a zombie.
Twinsies.
So what I'm hearing is in a zombie apocalypse, you'd hide your bite. Wow.
No. She's thinking I'm gonna deal with this once I'm out of this cave.
Wow.
That is a fair way to think about it.
She's like, I'm not dealing with this right here, right now. I'm getting out of here somewhere safe, and then we're going to do a full assessment.
But I run over to her and I go, twinsies! And show my shoulder.
And I go, yeah.
As you pull your shoulder off, like your robe down to look at your shoulder, amazingly, it looks better. It looks like it's healing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good sign.
Huh? Why am I healing?
To run over.
Yes.
Keyleth, have you been bitten?
Yes.
Okay, let's go find somewhere safe to check wounds and so on.
Yep.
If you said it's safe to go through.
Winston jumps in the portal. Geronimo!
It flares and Winston
I've not moved. I'm still sitting on the portal.
So if you're still sitting on the portal, you disappear with Winston.
Could this be counted as a short rest, DM, while this happened?
Well, no, because some people were actively investigating. So
I wasn't doing anything.
Yes, sure.
I sat down. Yay. Because I needed.
Right. So I take it the whole party follow through.
Yep.
You come out into what looks like an old study/storeroom office. You do a little bit of wandering around into this little clothes shop, and it is indeed a very old magic shop that's closed down. You find your way upstairs, and you find a couple of rooms with a couple of beds, which amazingly aren't awful. If you kind of strip them down and put your own bedrolls down, they're probably sleepable. There is a kitchen, which still has pots, pans, a stove. Probably wouldn't use any of the rations that are left here. They're beyond salvageable. No, Winston, you can't try.
Are there any herbs and spices at least? Because
there are herbs and spices that
Winston
you can use.
stocks up on herbs and spices.
About to say it, these things last forever.
the main shop front, which is. It looks like this place was shut down short notice. There is still some potions and things like that, which some of them may not be safe given how long this place has been shut down for. But there's still some more scrolls.
How many? Ooh, scrolls. You say? How many potions?
Sorry?
How many potions?
There's a couple. You can't. The glass on the bottles are kind of frosted over, so you can't quite tell what's in them just yet. But if you take some time to investigate throughout the night, you probably.
I will take them. I'll take 2 for now. Put in my bag. See what happens later.
Cool.
I'm gonna actually spend time see if there's any kind of magic item, regardless how big or small they might left behind. Look at the scrolls, see if they do anything interesting.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take like a good. While everyone gets their bearings, I'm gonna take a good like 20 minutes just searching the entire shop, see what we can find, both useful and non-useful. Make sure there's no one hiding around corners.
This place looks completely abandoned. Long abandoned.
Winston starts making everyone dinner with the
Okay.
spices. He's very happy he found garlic.
Okay, so I will deal with that later because we're running a bit late. So slight speed run for the night. Winston does meals. You sit down, and it's actually a pretty decent meal. It's quite nice having flavouring to food now. So I take it all of you find appropriate sleeping arrangements.
Did we
I don't
just
know
wake
how
up?
that you know what you find.
We
after
just woke
this.
up. We're going to bed again.
Huh?
We walked
We just
for
woke up.
hours.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we did.
And a lot of you just took a complete beating, so.
I'm
I've been
fine.
burned. I've been bitten. It's been a bad day.
I'm
You've essentially done an entire day's worth of travel plus a beating, so. Sleep
I'm fine. I'm fine. Jasmine
Sure.
keeps saying she is not fine.
Yeah.
Think of the Dark Knight in Multi Python's Holy Grail.
Yes.
But a flesh
You're
wound.
hopping on one leg, missing an arm,
I'm
missing
fine.
a leg.
It is but a flesh wound.
I drew a card like you promised.
So, you take your rest for the evening. Everybody gets a long rest. Who is with who? Because are you doubling up, or are you just trying generally spacing out?
I don't take a rest just yet.
Fair enough.
I eat, so I have my short rest, and I go see. I just kind of see if I can see outside, see what I see.
You see a street lined with similar shops that are closing down for the night now. It's kind of getting to dusk, and the shops are closing. They're taking things in. It looks like a normal. Is that what the problem was? Okay. Like a normal city street. And it looks just everyday shopping street.
So it doesn't look like an abandoned street.
No.
It's just this. So it just looks like this building's closed down. Everything else is working normally.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Emma, we're still inside this shop,
Yes,
aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, so Keyleth, because we're just inside the shop, she won't set up a tent, but she'll just set up a sleeping
bedroll.
bag, a bedroll,
Yeah.
maybe in the main part of the shop.
Okay.
Where there's where there's like a main bit of space, and just say to the others like, look, I'm shattered. I need to go have a sleep now. Good night. And then just like rolls over.
Fair enough. Yasmita, where are we camping down for the night?
Yasmita's gonna sort of wander around the shop, seeing if there's anything there that she can get her grubby little mitts on, seeing that she passed up the opportunity to search any of the. Hold on, I've got a dog on my mic. Passed up the opportunity as much as she wanted to search for treasures on the body. She was more caring about Jasmine at the time.
Okay.
So she's going to search around, see if there's anything she can find, and at the same time, keeping an eye out on Jasmine and just seeing what Jasmine's doing and making sure they're looking after themselves.
Okay. Miliana, what are you doing?
Is there like a counter or something in this shop?
Yes, there is.
I'm just gonna go sit on the counter and start my meditation.
Cool. Fantastic. Loma. Hold on.
I have a new hat.
That is the best. That's the greatest hat ever.
You know when you get the zoomies at like 2 in the morning and like wide awake? That's Jasmine right now. I'm overtired. I'm kind of wandering around. I go up to I'm blanking on names. Who's ever meditating and kind of like do that thing when they wave in front of their face. Do you see they're really asleep?
Mm.
Sleep in quotation marks.
I was just gonna open one eye and just kind of stare at Jasmine with that one eye.
I kind of look away. It's like, who did that? Who did that?
Okay. Passive perception. Loma's disappeared.
Did Winston see Loma disappear?
No. Loma very actively has disappeared off on her own.
Guys, Loma's disappeared. I don't know where she is.
And when
Do
she's
I
on
get
the
the
floor,
sense-
Keyleth just goes, maybe she just needs a bit of space, Winston.
Yeah,
No,
you
she
are
doesn't.
really clingy.
I'm not clingy at all. And then Winston just goes to bed, like hugging the food he made, numbing it, like nom nom nom.
Do I get the feeling that Loma slipped away, or she magically disappeared?
She slipped away.
Damn rogue.
You actively know that she's still within the building, though.
Oh?
Did I notice her go at all while I was looking around?
No. She sat, had her food, and then she went off to find somewhere to sleep. And then actively disappeared.
Okay.
So if anybody wishes to go and look, they are more than welcome to.
I'll send
Winston,
my
go to find Loma.
invisible imp over to look for
Okay,
Loma.
it's not hard. Unfortunately, a lot of the dust that's settled here is very easily disturbed, and it doesn't take long to find Loma's footsteps. As careful as she is, as stealthy as she is, dust can give people away if you know what you're looking for, and the imp does. And it leads up to the second floor of this shop, where the living quarters are. And it kind of zigzags, trying to find somewhere. And then there's a second set of stairs, like a door opens and there's a second set of stairs. They disappear up those stairs.
If the imp has found Loma, they'll come back down and report back to me.
Okay. You're actively looking as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You would have seen kind of the imp is invisible, isn't trying to be stealthy, so you see his feet kind of run round, follow this little what you would have missed as just kind of scuffs in like rats or things like that. This imp has totally given away Loma's gig.
Okay. Winston finds Loma. If she's asleep, he just cozies up next and falls asleep.
Loma, you come out onto essentially the attic of this place. And in the roof, it's hard to see at first because there's stacks of boxes and boxes and things up here. But almost a shutter in the roof has been lifted up, and you are looking out at what is now the night sky. And kind of hidden between a couple of the boxes is Loma, sat back, just staring out this open window.
Psst. Hey!
Yes, Winston, you don't need to whisper. I'm the only one up here.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if you didn't want to be disturbed, so I thought I'd whisper.
No, I was just finding somewhere quiet to be while people are scrabbling around downstairs.
So, I should whisper then, because you're trying to find someplace quiet.
Quieter than downstairs, not necessarily having to whisper.
Winston sort of actively tiptoes over to Loma. He's not a rogue, so it probably sounds like squeak, squeak.
You hit every
Yeah.
squeaky floorboard.
And he sort of sits down next to her, and then sort of like shuffles closer and closer, and then puts his head down on her shoulder.
You doing okay?
I got bitten. I got better.
So it wasn't a bad bite?
No, though I was thinking that I'm going to turn into a zombie.
Well, I think we've gathered that it's not zombies we're turning into. Well, could have turned to.
Yeah, that was scary. Anyway, I'm gonna drift off.
Okay.
And he wraps his arm around, but you're not going anywhere.
I have no plans to go anywhere.
Good. Good night.
And Winston's gone.
And then you just suddenly feel a little beak poke its way through your arms as the imp has slowly gone back upstairs because it felt the breeze and it snuffled in between the two of you.
Loma kind of hitches her knee up so it's up to her chest and lets the now crow imp sit on her knee and just enjoy a gentle breeze coming in through this skylight, which looks out above the roofing of this street. In general, some of the boxes though are going to be interested in the morning. Anyway, Miliana, you're going to take your rest on the counter. Jasmine, are you actually going to try and get a long rest?
No.
No, of course you're not. Okay. So, for those that take long rests, we will come back to this next week with our next session. That is one way to kind of round it off, I guess. Thank you so much for joining the absolute insanity that is our campaign, which just gets madder and madder each week. Especially with technical difficulties I was having today, hearing people. So I am very, very sorry for that. So I apologise if you've been blasted with sounding. Well, I've been totally deafened. So thank you for joining us. It was wonderful to have you all here and wonderful to have our viewers come across from the raid. Thank you so much, Stats. It was wonderful to have you all. Rithries, it was great to have you here for the first time. Thank you so much for following, and hopefully it wasn't completely and utterly a disaster to watch. Until next time, please stay safe, and we are going to do a raid as a thank you and see. Let's find someone, because we accidentally got someone who was French last time.
Sacre bleu.
Oh, there's a charity stream, so
I'll raid that.
yeah, let's do that. And it is I believe, a D&D. So we're gonna go and read this one. So until then, until next week, thank you so much for joining us. It was wonderful to have you all, and we will see you next week, same time, same place. Hopefully we'll have everyone back. Till then, stay safe and roll for initiative.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye now.
And it's 5. Oh,
Got a raid and
7, 6, 5,
5, 4, 3,
2,
1.